everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a roundup of my favorite drugstore nude lipsticks. I'm wearing one of them right now, and I actually thought of this because one, I'm a big drugstore junkie, and two, I did a recent collaboration with Sephora and I got to choose some of my favorite nude lipsticks for brown to medium skin tones. And throughout that process, I really wanted to cover the bases as far as like picking different formulas that ranged from lip glosses to balms to liquid lipsticks to something more moisturizing like the traditional lipstick that we used to know back in the day. So I loved doing that, and I found so many other colors that I normally wouldn't try myself. But I realized also that, you know, each lipstick costs maybe $20 or more, which is totally fine because I think a good lipstick is definitely worth the investment. But some people were asking me if I had some drugstore favorites, and I definitely do. All right, so two things before you actually start applying your new lipstick. One is when you're thinking about how to choose your perfect nude, always think about going one shade darker or one shade lighter, depending on what your vibe is and what you're going for. I tend to always go one shade lighter because I really like that more neutral, just darker eye and muted lip look. But just to give you that rule of thumb, that's something that has always worked for me, especially when I'm trying to recommend colors for other people. All right, and rule number two is just like we correct our under eyes before we put on concealer, because like let's say you have really dark circles and if you put concealer directly on top of it, it can sometimes look a little muddled or it's not gonna look like the color you want it to. Rather than just put on the lipstick directly onto your lips, sometimes if you have darker lips and you want the color to be really close to the color that's coming in the bottle, to ensure that, what I recommend doing is taking whatever you have. You can take like a little flat brush, or you can take your beauty blender, whatever you use to put on your foundation or concealer, and just go over that on your lips, and it's gonna really nicely neutralize it, so that way your lips are prepped for whatever color is gonna be in that bottle. And so a lot of times you go into the drugstore and you're like, ooh, that looks like a pretty color, and then you put it on your lips and you're like, it doesn't look anything like it. So this will help ensure that the color that's in here goes on here. All right, now let's get started on the colors. All right, so I'm prepping my lips, as I mentioned, with my leftover concealer with my beauty blender. So we are starting with Wet n Wild Megaslicks Balm Stain. This is in the color Nudist Colony, and I absolutely love this. One, it's super moisturizing, and two, the color that it gives off is super pretty. If it is too nude for you, you can dilute it with your finger and just blend it out a little bit, but it does come in other colors. I just love this one a lot, and it feels nice and tingly the way balms do. So this is awesome. Wet n Wild has definitely been stepping up their game, and I am super impressed with this. Now moving on to NYX Butter Gloss. This is my absolute favorite brand for lip glosses, and this is in the color Eclair. I have so many of these in different colors in my collection of drugstore nudes, and I just love how pinky this one is, especially if you're doing more of a mauve-y look on your eyes. This is a beautiful, beautiful color to select from, and the formula is just amazing. So definitely a winner in my book. Now, I also wanted to pick something that was a little bit more traditional lipstick. This is a matte lipstick from Maybelline. It's called Nude Nuance, so it looks like just the ones that, you know, used to be what I guess you'd find in your mom's makeup drawer. I love the formula. It's really nice and moisturizing. It's not gonna crack on you the way liquid lipsticks can, and the color is beautiful. So it works really well with any eye color that you have, and it just gives that perfect pop of color. Okay, this next one is a good example of how sometimes you have to mix two colors to really get your perfect nude. So this, I'm showing something that has been my all-time favorite lately, and this is in the Revlon Ultra HD matte color in the color Forever. And I first put that all over my lips. It's really pretty standalone, but I just like the way it looks when I add this NYX lingerie over it, and this is in the color Embellishment. I kind of just use the Embellishment as a little lip liner to kind of help identify my lips a little bit more and just highlight them, so that way you can differentiate between my lipstick and where my lips end. And then I just kind of go in with my finger and mix that up, but just gives off a really, really pretty neutral color that I am totally digging right now. Okay, moving on. This is my absolute favorite formula as far as drugstore liquid lipsticks go. This is from Wet n Wild, and it's called Liquid Catsuit, and the color is Rebel Rose. It just gives off the most beautiful berry mauve color that is beautiful standalone, and I'm telling you guys, the range of colors they have in this line is outstanding, and they're all under $5. You literally can't go wrong. And what I like about this too is that it does not crack, which I found is a big issue for me having to reapply or adjust liquid lipstick throughout the day. So really digging this color. Okay, next again is a duo. I'm using Prestige Lip Liner, and this is in the color Silk. It's honestly one of my go-to lip liners that I just fill my lips in with sometimes to give a nice pinky hue. So I'm gonna line my lips, fill it all in, and then over that I'm going with, yet again, another NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the color Praline. It is the most beautiful, soft, neutral brown ever, and when I put it over the pink, it just gives me that perfect layer of sheer lip gloss that I want. So really like this as well. Now, they're just little nuances of differences in the colors, but I feel like I can really tell like which one I'm using, and sometimes I'm in the mood for a little bit more pink and a little bit more brown, so that's why I really like this. All right, guys, last but not least is my Rimmel Provoca Lips. This is in the color Skinny Dipping. It's a two-step process. You put the color on, and then you put the lock and shine on. Now, if you do put the color on and you let it sit and dry and then put the lock and shine on, it does keep your lips hydrated. However, does it last for 16 hours without cracking? I don't think so, but I don't really know what liquid lipstick does. So for under 10 bucks, I really do enjoy this. So, and I love the color. So anyways, these are my top nude lipstick picks for my skin tone. I would love to know what yours are, so let me know in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!